What's up, guys? Welcome to It Was Okay Reviews. We're here to talk about Godzilla, King of Monsters. I got an early screening to it in New York City, free ticket. Wasn't really gonna see it when it came out, but I got to see it early, and I would say that it was pretty entertaining overall. It was a little better than okay. I would say it was good, not great. Godzilla, King of Monsters is probably not what I wanted for a Godzilla sequel. I am sort of not a huge fan of the MonsterVerse that Warner Brothers currently has right now. What I would much rather have seen is King Kong versus Godzilla. You got the one King Kong movie, Kong Skull Island, which was very good. You got Godzilla, which was just okay in 2014. And now we have Godzilla, another Godzilla sequel. I mean, to be honest, I really didn't want this to happen, but it's here. And 5 years later, is anybody really going to care about it? Is it going to break like 45 million opening weekend? Probably not. When I saw it, though, it was pretty good. A lot better than the 2014 movie. I mean, 2014 has maybe like 10 minutes of actual Godzilla footage and then a dead Bryan Cranston, which nobody really wanted. Godzilla 2014 was pretty boring. I think that they got the message loud and clear from the 2014 one. And for 2019, 5 years later, Godzilla sequel, put in a lot more Godzilla, put in a lot more action, and humans, the same amount. And the human choices in this movie, going back and forth, release the Titans, it's good for the world, no, don't release it, this and that. It was too much. It was too much. The characters got annoying, like Jurassic World annoying. A lot of the times they were just like chasing down Godzilla and like then following him as like their leader. And a lot of the times they're in a submarine underwater, then they're in the air and like some spaceship aircraft thing. I'm so confused. I had no idea. They moved from underwater to air with like no sort of like explanation. The humans would turn on each other, then they'd love each other, then they'd turn on each other. It was too much. But again, you need humans because you can't just follow around a non-talking monster for 2.5 hours. So, for the most part, this movie was pretty good. There was one returning guy from the first movie, that Chinese dude who's like in love with Godzilla, but nobody else returning from the first movie, which is fine. There was really nobody else in it besides Bryan Cranston and the dude from Kick-Ass. And Elizabeth Olsen didn't return either. 5 years later, a Godzilla movie. Like I said, it was a free ticket and I saw it. You have Vera Farmiga, who's from the Conjuring universe that Warner Brothers also has, and they're like, throw her in here. And then you had the other guy who was in King Kong and the first King Kong, Peter Jackson's King Kong. So he was okay. And you got Ice Cube's son in it, because why not? It was good, but it wasn't great. Maybe I'm just saying this because I'm not a huge Godzilla fan to begin with. I was pretty excited when the 2014 one came out, but now it's just 5 years later and I really don't care about it. Like I said, unless it's Kong versus Godzilla, that's something to see. Kong is actually one of the Titans, and they have him stationed at Skull Island, and they made probably like maybe a good like 2 to 4 references to King Kong in the movie in Godzilla King of Monsters, but they didn't show him when they got released. And, I didn't see any post-credit scene or anything involving any lead up to Kong versus Godzilla, which was very disappointing. But for the most part, I really don't see this movie breaking 45 million opening weekend, because I just think that it's fizzled. Maybe it'll have a good global foreign box office, but domestic, I really don't see it. It's gonna probably crack 100 million, but I don't see it going past 200 million domestic. But overall, I would say that it was a pretty good, entertaining monster romp. If you're into seeing those movies on a big screen, then go see it. Otherwise, you can wait for it and watch it at home if you got a good surround system. So yeah, that is my review of Godzilla, King of Monsters, and I will check you out on the next review. Thanks.